Welcome back to Amir's World, second installment of Amir's University. Basically, today I'm going to just go over the most important, overlooked step in just starting a business. This isn't even step one, this is step zero. Start a business, you want to do more, you want to venture something new, or you just want to get started. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it right now. Simple step, go Google it. Go Google how to start a business. And I'm telling you, it's going to come up with a 10-step list or something about LegalZoom. And it's going to tell you, conduct market research, create a concept, find a location, yada. All that stuff is great. But how are you gonna do that? It just tells you what you need to do and kind of how you need to do it, but it doesn't tell you how to do it right, how to make sure that you know it's gonna succeed. And that doesn't come from that. Like, I can Google heart surgery. I'm not gonna go perform it on my uncle. You know what I mean? Like, it comes with experience, and all that is business is from experience. But that's all step one. That's like step one. The most important step that's overlooked, we just call step zero. In my opinion, people skip this step, and that is why. Like, why are you gonna try and start a business? You know, you need to have what my brother, Kareem, actually, his name is Chemo, but I actually never call him Kareem. That's actually super funny. But so we came up with this concept called mirror moment. And he used to say it to me all the time. We just, joke around about it. But basically, a mirror moment is that point of self-reflection, that super raw, unedited, almost like self-bullying, in a healthy way, where you just don't lie to yourself anymore. So you need to really ask yourself, before you try to start a business, you need to ask yourself, like, why do you want to start a business? Why is it time now? Is it for financial? Is it for just self-motivation? Is it to, for generational stuff? Is it for your family? Like, why? And you're gonna arrive at a bunch of conclusions and a bunch of reasons why you think you want to start a business, but ultimately you need to do it for you. Because when you're working 150 hours a week, usually I average like 120. I think I was doing 120. When I was at like 119 a week, the only thing that kept me truly going was myself. I don't have family. I don't have, children at home or anything like that. But it's, your why needs to be so strong, and you need to believe in it. So that's why that mirror moment comes true. Don't lie to yourself. Don't say you're doing it because you want to be an entrepreneur because it's cool. You'll fail. It's very difficult to push past all that. The best advice I can give somebody, this is after you have that moment of self-reflection. You're going to ask a bunch of people. They're going to tell you it's dangerous. You could lose money. It's really hard. They're gonna tell you all the reasons no, and you can find all that motivational hoopla on Instagram and all that stuff like that. But to go about it in a way is, owning a business is just experience. All it really is you having more experience than somebody else, or trugging along and building the experience yourself. So with the advice I usually give people, if they want to, specifically restaurants, because that's just what I do. You go work in a restaurant. A lot of people come to me like, I want to open up a franchise. I'm like, fantastic. Like, that's a big step. Why? And what experience do you have? I'm an accountant. Well, why are you going to open up a food franchise that isn't? Oh, I heard it makes, pretty good money. Okay. But like, I'm not going to go be an accountant because I don't know how to be an accountant, and then I'm going to go study, and then how do you, it just doesn't make sense. Like, for you to jump into it, if you've never done it, it is extremely difficult. So again, somebody called me the other day, said, look, listen, I'm a software developer and I want to open up a food franchise. I said, great. Why? He's like, I'm tired of working for somebody. I've been working 10 years. I'm really good at what I do, but ultimately I'm working for somebody else. I want to go out on my own. I'm like, great. I love it. It's a big step. Why food? Oh, it's, I think it makes great money. Great. What's your experience? I have none. Zero experience. So again, first thing I told this guy, I'm like, you got to go start at the bottom. I was like, whatever franchise you want to jump into, my best piece of advice, go work for a franchise. Go get a part-time job at your McDonald's, Wendy's, your Popeyes, your Cinnabon, your Cold Stone Creamery. Go get a job working in food. Why? Because again, being a business owner is all about experience. You working in those restaurants, you will then see the perception of problems, how they were dealt with by management, HR, the manager, to staff communication, the paperwork the restaurant makes you fill out. Maybe you start noticing like, I don't like how this was laid out. I don't like how we have to sign this uniform policy. You then can start creating your own fabric of business. But you can't do that if you have no experience. So go out and find this thing. There's a movie out there called Slumdog Millionaire. It's one of my favorite movies. It takes place in India, and it's about this kid who basically goes on the show who wants to be a millionaire. And this kid was from the slums, and Regis Philbin is asking him all these questions, and they're difficult questions that typically he wouldn't be able to answer to win the $1 million. But in the movie, he's able to answer every single one because he's able to go back to a point in his life where he knew the answer. It was like, who's on the $100 bill? He was in India, a dollar flew across the street, he found it, and somebody told him. And again, he was able to, go back and find that memory. Owning a business is just that. That's just my idea of the perfect first step. It's a conversation between me and you. Who can you ask this to? You're gonna ask Google this? Google just told you, go conduct market research. What research are you conducting? You know what I mean? So the real step is step 0. The moment where you look with yourself, that mirror moment, and you're like, why do I wanna do this? Am I going to do this? When it gets hard, am I gonna continue to do this? That is the first step. Along with it, combined, is you understanding your strengths and weaknesses. If you have no experience in that specific restaurant, franchise, business model, whatever it may field you're going into, then you yourself need to try to make actionable plans to go try to find the experience. Whether you gotta work for free, you work for minimum wage, whatever, go to that field, ask somebody, can I work here? Can I get experience? Or just go get a job. It's literally that simple. It'll just be like you stepping in, knowing already what the bases are to do, and you can recap. But honestly, I think those are the top 2 most important things. Step 0. Thank you for watching Amir's University. Thank you for your support. Like I said, subscribe, turn on the alerts, and just let me know, because I'm gonna keep rolling these out. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By the end of these, you'll be more of an expert than anybody you know. Next time.
All right. Bob, who mixtape's watching? Focus. Give me a good pass. Right back. God damn it, Bob.